Really home and like the coming
I'm Michael Reddy, and I have the privilege of serving as the Dean of the University of California, San Francisco School of Dentistry. My pronouns are he and him. Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge the Ramaytush Ohlone people, who are the traditional custodians of this land where our city and UCSF sits. We pay our respects to the elders, past, present, and future, who call this place their home. And now, I would like to thank each of you for being here with us tonight at this magnificent arena, the Chase Center, to officially welcome our newest groups of doctors to the profession of dentistry. This event has been in the works for months. No, actually years. With the pandemic subsiding, I'm thankful that we're all able to get together again. And now the world is watching as the war unravels in Ukraine. My heart goes out to all those experiencing destruction and suffering. Today is a day we celebrate future leaders. It's especially important that we come together, so feel free to cheer, laugh, cry, or applaud. Take time to celebrate days like today when we can be around people who we love and who support us in our lives. Thank you for being here and every day and supporting our students. Often as the dean, I get to stand up and represent the school, but the school is actually made up of thousands of people. And UCSF is tens of thousands who educate our learners, provide patient care, and advance health through research. Today, I'm joined by our school's associate deans, chairs, faculty, staff, and alumni. And our university leadership has joined us for the celebration. And I'd like to recognize a few of them and thank them for joining us. Dr. Sam Hogwood, Chancellor of UCSF. We'll hear from him in a few minutes. Dr. Dan Lowenstein, Executive Vice Chancellor and Provost at UCSF. And Dr. Tom Kearney, Interim Dean of the UCSF School of Pharmacy. I'd like to acknowledge the Admissions Committee and members of the Learner Success Center. Thank you for leading our admissions process and guiding hundreds of students to the right career choice. I'm sure all of you in the audience and all the dentists being honored here today agree that the admissions committee is doing a great job. Tonight, each of our honored docs will receive a white coat as a gift from our Dental Alumni Association. The receiving and wearing of this coat is in recognition by the alumni of your previous accomplishments, but it's also symbolic of your entry into the dental profession and your acceptance of your professional responsibilities as dentists. Tonight, each of our honored docs will go ahead and have celebrated a tradition that first started at the school 24 years ago in 1998. To become a member of this class, you have demonstrated the highest academic and personal credentials. You have shown the potential to become a quality healthcare provider, a highly skilled, knowledgeable, technically competent professional who is compassionate, kind, ethical, and sensitive to the needs of your patients. The UCSF dentistry team of alumni, faculty, and staff look forward to continuing to work with you and see you grow both professionally and personally. Your presence will undoubtedly enrich our lives, and our goal is to have a positive impact on your lives as well. I would like to recognize our faculty and staff who are here with us tonight. They represent nearly 500 members of the faculty and more than 200 members of the staff. For our student docs, this group of dedicated individuals will serve as your teachers, role models, and mentors, They will share with you their very special talents and knowledge. It's great to have this group of master clinicians, scholars, and luminaries join us. These folks are the stars of our profession and school, and they are truly a remarkable group of people. Let's give the faculty and staff a round of applause. We also have some of our alumni and members of the practicing community with us today. These individuals helped shape our honorees' choice of a career path by serving as their role models in the community. Although all 7,000 couldn't attend the ceremony, rest assured that the alumni are committed to supporting you and the school with their time, talent, and treasure. Probably the most important group that we have to recognize tonight are the parents, spouses, partners, and other support and family members of our students. This is a celebration for you too. You have created an environment where these young individuals of science have flourished. You have been there for your children, spouses, partners, and friends, and you've helped them be here today. Their years in dental school will continue to be a joint venture with you. Thank you for being here to share this special event with us. Students, let's give a round of applause. Student dentists, we are very proud that you are here and wish you every success in your training and in your life as a leader in dentistry. There are a few things I want to share with you as to help you along your journey. First, study hard. Learn as much as you can because learning never stops. And that's a good thing because some of you will be leaders in careers that will actually be outside of dentistry. And for sure, the future practice of dentistry will be dramatically different than it is today. Second, understand that dentists play an important role in taking care of society. So make the most of the opportunities you have to improve oral health. Take time to listen empathetically to patients and emphasize their overall health and well-being. And finally, realize that the world is more diverse than ever before. So embrace and explore differences in the world. Surround yourself with people who think, act, and look different than you, and it will enrich your life. If your musical taste is Mozart, seek out a little Bob Marley in your life. You will never regret it. I encourage all of our docs being honored tonight to take a look around at the people sitting next to you. 5, 10, and even 25 years from now, those people will be among your closest colleagues, your most valued mentors, trusted advisors, and devoted friends may be at UCSF as I speak. The next time we all meet with your families will be your graduation. Instead of a white coat, you'll be wearing a cap and gown, ready to move on to the next exciting phase of your lives. And those years will pass quickly. They represent the first chapter of a career that will be full of personal and professional challenges. You're going to be challenged throughout the educational process to become a competent, confident, and compassionate healthcare professional and a lifelong learner. I want to point out that although today's dentists rarely wear a white coat, in fact, I had a fine mind for tonight's ceremony, the white coat has transformed into a symbol of collegiality within healthcare and in unity in a common purpose and mutual respect. The white coat gift underscores the professional bonding process. You have worked hard to earn the white coat, and it probably represents the most valuable piece of clothing you will ever own. Doctors, I wish you every success. Welcome to the profession, and thank you. I'm now honored to introduce the UCSF Chancellor, Dr. Sam Hawgood. Chancellor Hawgood is an internationally recognized, respected leader in healthcare, medical sciences, and research. Yes, he is a great physician and a highly accomplished scientist. But what I appreciate most is his intellect, his warmth, his thoughtfulness, his integrity, and his unwavering drive for excellence. He instills those traits in all that work around him, and I would say that makes him a pretty good boss. Please join me in welcoming Chancellor Sampa.
Thank you, Mike. I only wish my mother was here in the audience to hear that introduction. Not that she would have believed a word. But it is my great pleasure to be here this evening and to celebrate with you all in person on such a special occasion as the White Coat ceremony. Being here reminds me, after 2 years of, as Mike said, being on a Zoom screen, how gifted all of our UCSF learners are and how important each of our 4 professional schools and the graduate division are to the future of health of our nation and our globe. A few months ago, the National Institutes of Health released a comprehensive evaluation of oral health in the United States. I recommend it to you, but I recommend that you also take a long weekend because it is 800 pages long with 5,000 references. But it is, in fact, an incredibly useful and exhaustive coverage of virtually every aspect of oral health. It is indeed the most comprehensive such evaluation in the last 20 years. So I'll give you the punchline right now. We should all be very proud of the direction that the UCSF School of Dentistry is headed for. The report underscores the integral role of oral health in overall health. To say it plainly, you simply cannot be healthy without oral health. The report also points to the great strides in our understanding of the science related to oral diseases, and it suggests the power of new and emerging digital technologies for expanding research and enhancing treatment. From a scientific perspective, discoveries in precision health related to the oral microbiome have exponentially expanded our understanding of oral health and its relationship to the overall health of the body. Advances in genetics, in digital dentistry, and in data science are pointing to more personalized approaches to the treatment of the patients that you will be seeing during your school years, but for the rest of your careers. So to all our colleagues receiving a white coat tonight, let me say you picked a great time to enter the profession of dentistry. And the faculty of the School of Dentistry, some of whom are sitting behind me, is doing a fantastic job for preparing our learners for this exciting and promising future. Now, the report made note that considering the advancement in data science, there is a lack of an interoperable electronic health record that combines medical and dental and behavioral health data. At UCSF, we have already committed to moving dentistry onto a common electronic health record with the other health disciplines here at UCSF. Our investment will directly link the School of Dentistry to the UCSF health system and put us well ahead of the pack in this data interoperability. The inequality of the benefits of oral health and its contributions to overall health was another strong emphasis in the National Institute's report. These inequalities, as we all know, underscore the need for dentists to go into the profession from underrepresented and historically marginalized communities. It makes me proud, though, as I look out into the audience here tonight, to look at the diversity of our dental students and recognize UCSF's dedication to addressing disparities in the workforce, the composition of our graduate and professional schools and throughout the entire UCSF enterprise. Again, this is an example of our dental school here at UCSF being a national leader. Other major calls to action in the report were for dental schools to serve as a model of care delivery and expand their clinical services beyond those traditionally linked to dentists, to educate the next generation to work more effectively as a team across the health professions, and to prepare for changing demographics and managing an ever-aging population. Our interprofessional education programs, the school's team-based group practice model, and the integration of UCSF dentistry into our UCSF health system are right on target for these NIH recommendations. The report was very clear that the future of dentistry as a scientific health profession is only as strong as the research enterprise that underlies the clinical care. I probably don't need to remind you in this audience that our School of Dentistry is the #1 recipient of NIH funding for research in the country. Indeed, UCSF as an overall university holds the top spot for public institutions in NIH funding. So we believe in the science that underlies the care that we deliver. It is clear you are attending a forward-thinking and progressive school. However, we cannot rest on our laurels, and we must continue to move forward as times change. We are investing in our educational technology and research programs, enabling us to pass those benefits on to the society that we serve and improve the health of all. And to stay foremost as a leader in health, we must continue to invest in state-of-the-art facilities such as our aging University Hospital and Dental Center, and these plans are well underway. Most importantly, we need to invest in our people and ensure that 20 years from now, UCSF School of Dentistry remains a national leader, as I'm sure it will. In a few minutes, each of you will receive your white coat, a symbolic entrance into the profession of dentistry and the family of UCSF alumni. On behalf of all of the faculty, the staff, and alumni of UCSF worldwide, we welcome you and wish you the best. Thank you for being a very special part of UCSF. Thank you.
Nobody is more knowledgeable of more different disciplines than our chancellor. It's pretty impressive, and no one's a bigger supporter of the School of Dentistry and all the schools and all the people at UCSF. And now it's my pleasure to introduce a member of our Alumni Association, Dr. Valen Tuck. Valen is a 1996 UCSF alum who was born in San Francisco and was raised in Santa Cruz. At the age of 10 years old, he was already working and volunteering in a local dental office. His early interest in dentistry led him to UC Santa Cruz, where he graduated with a degree in biology. Dr. Tuck's pathway led him to UCSF School of Dentistry, where he earned his DDS and a BS in dental materials. His talents wowed the faculty and earned him many awards and scholarships during his time at UCSF. Upon graduating, he returned to Santa Cruz, where he purchased his mentor's practice. He served the Santa Cruz community for 12 years before returning to the Bay Area. Today, Dr. Tuck runs a private dentistry practice in Piedmont. He performs a wide array of dental services, in addition to talking to his patients about diet, exercise, and stress reduction to optimize health. Valen donates his time to several organizations, including the American and California Dental Association and the Alameda Dental Society. Arguably, his most important role, at least to me, is as the Student Engagement Chair of the UCSF Dental Alumni Association. We're grateful to have Dr. Tuck with us. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Allen.
Wow, Jason, isn't this cool? Kind of hoping to see a Draymond or Steph side in someone, but they're getting ready for the next game, so I don't think that will happen. Thank you, Dean Reddy, for that kind introduction. I'm nervous, but I'm looking over at my wife and my mom, and I think they're a little more nervous than I am, so that makes me feel a little better. All right. Good evening, students, guests, alumni, Chancellor Hoggood, Executive Vice Chancellor and Provost Lowenstein, and all of the school and campus leaders in attendance. Let me start off by sharing what a tremendous honor it is to be speaking with you this evening. This is truly one of my greatest highlights of my career. Originally, I was going to be speaking in the fall. It was designed to be at Cole Hall on campus. And I said, well, maybe a couple hundred people, but now all these people. So excuse me if I'm extremely nervous because I am. But we will get through this. There are a number of people that were very instrumental to my being invited here this evening. So I'd like to recognize those individuals first. First and foremost, Dean Reddy, followed by President of the Dental Alumni Association, Dr. Rolando Picasio, Director of Alumni Relations, John McCoy, and Director of Marketing and Strategic Relations, Melissa Telley. Thank you, one and all. In addition, I'd also like to thank Dr. Pamela Alston, immediate past president of the National Dental Association, and Dr. Mark Kirkland, professor of preventative and restorative dental sciences for their support. I have some family members that I've already mentioned in attendance tonight. My wonderful, loving wife, Kelly, who is my pillar and partner, and my mother, Dorla, who has been inspiration to be the best I can do. So thank you. All right, I'd first like to congratulate the international students who are in the audience this evening. After accomplishing the pinnacle of your country's dental education, you have now chosen to expand your knowledge and skills at one of the world's premier educational facilities, UC San Francisco. I'm sure the next few years of your life will be some of the most challenging, yet also the most rewarding. You are now part of the UCSF family, and we welcome you. Recently, I had the pleasure of meeting a group of first-year dental students for lunch. James, Sama, Osage, and Adora. They enlightened me, it's a good lunch too. They enlightened me on how their first year was progressing. They asked me for some advice on how to navigate dental school and what to expect in the future of dentistry. They also asked me to tell them a funny story about my experience in dental school. More on that later. Okay, during our discussion, a common thing amongst them was their struggle with their hand-eye coordination. To that I say practice, practice, and more practice. I recall my first day of simulation lab when we were introduced to the mouth mirror for indirect visualization of the upper maxillary arch. Finding it too challenging and awkward, I simply bent over, twisted my neck 60 degrees, and presto, I was practicing dentistry in the upper arch. Well, after about 10,000 grams of ibuprofen and 3 visits to the student dental health clinic for spine adjustments, I finally realized that there was a valid reason and use for this little reflective round object. Now it's my best friend in dentistry and will soon become yours too. There are no shortcuts to becoming a proficient dentist. You must put in the necessary time and trust the process. The workload and time management is something that you will need to master right away. In addition, do your best to identify and take on the most challenging cases that you can. Use those opportunities to seek guidance from faculty members who will help you build your confidence. Tonight you will be presented with a white coat, a symbol of reaching the highest level of education, the professional level. However, this is just the beginning of your journey and tough roads lie ahead. My classmates and I learned this hard lesson from Chief of Dentistry and Oral Maxillofacial Surgeon, Dr. Newton Gordon. During the first week of instruction, he lectured us mostly on simple tooth extraction techniques, instrumentation, and suture tying designs. When we showed up to take our first quiz at the end of the week, we were in shock to see all the questions were about infections of the head and neck region. The following Monday, while being notified of our unsatisfactory grades, we vented our concerns of unfairness. Dr. Gordon had a very sharp and simple response. At this level of education, it is not my job to teach you what you should learn, but for you to learn what you should know. That message is what carried me through dental school, then graduation. Halfway there. All right. Dental school will be the most mentally, physically, and emotionally challenging period of your life. It is designed to be tough so that you are prepared for anyone and anything and any challenge that you will encounter during your dental career. You are all facing the same challenges, but keep in mind, people handle stress and challenges differently. I urge you to lean on each other, support each other. If you see a classmate struggling, you're also surprised that their curriculum had no sections on practice management. To all of you, I say it is never too early to start learning about running a business. After 26 years of practicing, I can honestly say that the restorative work is still very enjoyable. It's maintaining a successful business that is most challenging. Take online classes, read books about business plans, be as business savvy as you can. As you fully know, the cost of dentistry is only going to increase, so you need to stay ahead of the curve to ensure longevity and profitability. The future and relevancy of dentistry was also a top subject during our lunch discussion. I reminded them that the oral systemic connection has never been greater. The connection between chronic inflammatory infections of the mouth and systemic diseases like diabetes, hypertension, stroke, and some forms of cancer is becoming clearer every day. In addition, our effort in early examination for signs and symptoms of future pandemics like COVID-19 will be one of our greatest roles as dentists. I also relieved their concerns about the future of dentistry with two simple words: social media. Not a day goes by that my schedule doesn't include a consultation regarding an individual who wants to improve the appearance for Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, or the best thing that has happened to dentistry in the last 10 years, Instagram. You all know that you can't be Insta-famous without a beautiful smile. Believe me, you'll be busy for many years to come. Dental health has been and continues to be a top priority for the country. When businesses started to open up back up following the COVID-19 shutdown, almost all of my patients stated that it was their very first time out of their house for a significant amount of time, and their first task was to seek dental care. Our profession has been and will continue to be highly trusted by our communities. So yes, dentistry is relevant now more than ever. And as a UCSF graduate, the question won't be, will I have a job, but where do I want to practice? I asked a few colleagues of mine who are close to retirement what they would be looking for in a new graduate associate or partner in their practice. Their answers were a well-rounded individual, someone who can relate to a variety of people, someone who is non-judgmental, focused on patient care and not just dollar signs, someone who is humble yet hungry, excellent clinical skills, proficient in CAD/CAM technology and Invisalign. All these traits you will not only learn, but master during your time at UCSF, if you trust the process. The students brought up two very important concerns that were even problematic when I was a student: the cost of dental school and having a diverse faculty and student population. Well, I'm pleased to announce that Dean Reddy has implemented a new process for admission interviews and outreach, which will secure greater diversity in future classes. He's also starting a diversity fund to support underrepresented faculty. Philanthropy is also a major focus, and he is working to form more partnerships with UCSF Health. He will be opening multi-specialty practices that will provide a revenue stream to better support faculty and staff salaries. And as a board member of the Alumni Association, I look forward to working with Dean Reddy to ensure the goals are met. Now, for that somewhat funny story. My class of 1996 was the very last class required to perform a teeth and wax denture setup on the state board licensing exam. Because we were the last class required to complete this task, our regular curriculum didn't include much for preparation. The night before the state board exam, I was practicing the wax setup at one of my classmates' house. He ingeniously connected a 30-foot surgical tube to his gas stove, over to a Bunsen burner, which was placed on his kitchen table. After practicing over and over until 11 p.m., it was time to call it quits. However, I wasn't quite confident in my wax contouring skills, so I sat down for one more round. Exhausted and unfocused, I squeezed the top of my handheld alcohol torch, and in a flash, I was surrounded by a blue flame. I lit the kitchen table and myself on fire. After frantically extinguishing all the flames, I ran over to the sink and placed my hands in running cold water, still in shock, but relieved the entire house didn't go up in flames. I pulled my hands out from under the running cold water, and it felt like they were still on fire. Out of options, I drove home in tears, laid on the couch with my hands soaking in an ice bath, dazed and dumbfounded that I might have just cost myself a dental degree. I didn't sleep for one moment the night before the most important test of my life. And as if things couldn't get any worse, the first clinical test that day was the denture set. Yep, in the fourth floor lab filled with 100 open Bunsen burner flames. Once again, my hands felt like they were still on fire. It was my biggest nightmare. However, I prayed and reminded myself that the last 4 years, the faculty and staff at UCSF taught me to overcome any obstacle placed in front of me. That if I utilize the skills and knowledge that they instilled in me, that I will find success. Well, I did survive and receive my doctorate, and I have been blessed with being a part of this wonderful profession for the past 26 years. The lesson here is not to overthink it, trust the process that UCSF has developed. It is the best and will make you a success too. I walked away from that lunch with D1 students having great confidence that the future of dentistry is bright and in very good hands. In closing, I want to again congratulate all of you on your acceptance to UCSF. Be proud, be very proud. You truly are the best of the best. Enjoy the ride on this amazing path to personal and professional success. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, I'd like to welcome Dr. Lloyd Harris up to the podium to begin the podium portion of tonight's ceremony.
I just want to say one thing. I really want to thank our administration and staff for getting us here. Many, although not everyone, may know that it took over a year and a half for some of you to get here. And especially our ID4 students never let me forget that they had not had this occasion yet. And all it took was defeating a global pandemic and keeping hope alive to get us here. So I want to acknowledge our esteemed faculty members who will be coding our students listed that will be on the screen above. We'll be starting with the International Dentist Pathway class of 2022 and 2023. And the faculty who are coding these classes, please rise and take your place on stage now. The group that we coded are Taskin Bain, Nilam Dangol, Navrut Dylan, Gafra Elazami, Vaishnavi Garapati, Momina Ishfaq, Mohammed Kandar, Boskin Karapeche, Siali Kulkarni, and Suruchi Malpani. Faculty, please quote your student doctor. Thank you, student doctors. You may go back to your seats. In the next group, we have Liza Musabi, Monica Dang, Jay Patel, Sugnesh Patel, Simran Pawar. Deepti Rajaskar. Anakaran Samra. Simarpreet Singh. Nilkamal Sial. And Dina Zayed. Faculty, please vote your student doctors. We will now code our International Dentist Pathway Class of 2023. The first group to be coded are Uchi Arakari, Harsh Bandari, Purva Dabak, Sri Bhargavi Dugarala, Reenal Kanti, Ekta Gupta, Aliaska Herrera de Salvatierra, Neha Joshi, and two of the students couldn't be with us today, but Tornvir Kaur and Carolina Kista. Faculty, please vote your students. Akshay Meena, Sneha Rutangi, Sanjana Murugan, Natalie Sardenberg Rodriguez, Isha Singh, Samira Singh, Parag Srivastava, and Elena Stan. Faculty, please vote your student doctors. Thank you, student doctors. You can go back to your seats. This concludes our International Dentist Pathway Class of 2023.
Please rise on stage. The first group of student doctors are Soma Baker, Ardashir Adami, Shervin Afghani, Jesse Alcock, Paula Benafo, Valentina Bettinger, Lance Adrian Bagai. Yasmin Bayat. Edwin Calzado Nguyen. Patricia Capiral. Angel Ceballos. Chai. Faculty, please cope your student doctor. You may return to your seats. All right, and for the next group, James Chavray. Andrew Chen. Veronica Claro Colina. Javier Clavi.
Let's go, Javier!
Ivan Cortez. Jay Dandekar. Osage Egwe. Ramin Farhad. Saman Gariju. Tessa Foot. Riva Jestre. Sorry. And Michelle Bow. Faculty, please coat your student doctor. Michelle Kagay. Alex Kaladian. Susu Lei. Angela Lee. Rachel Lee. Chelsea Lynn. Kate Lindsay. Christian Martinez Hernandez. Adora McQuinn. Uzar Nasir. Andrew Nguyen. Faculty, please coach your student doctor. We have Anna Nguyen. Jacqueline Ong. Rachel Pate. Honglip Park. Sam Rafai. Angelica Louise Anna Wren. Jennifer Wren. Masa Safi. Jay Shaw. Kanari Shaw. Shervin Sorushian. Faculty, please coach your student doctor. Thank you, student doctors. You may all return to your seats. All right, in the next group, we have Loveline Toki. Isabel Singh. Pamela Vargas. Kenya Velez. Anita Vermani. Sichi Wangqian. Ryan Wilson. Joni Shui. Amber Yang. Caitlin Yee. Jenna Young. and Sally Zhao. All right, faculty, please coach your student doctor. Thank you, student doctors. You may go back to your seat. All right, this concludes the coding of our class of 2. All right. Dental surgery class of 2024. Faculty who are coding these classes, please rise and take your place on stage. The first group of student doctors are Azar Akbar, Gazole Arkarada, Baldetti. Rebecca Bond. Anthony Castro. Nisha Jogi. Tim Chen. Sonia Ramsey Chestnut. Lily Chin. Penny Cho. Faculty, please call your student doctor. Thank you, student doctors. You may go back to your seat. In our next group, we have Stephanie Cho. Bonnie Cho. Brandon Chung. Christina Chow. Zachary Day. Juan Zhang. Deepika Dutta. Allison Darty. Tina Dilas. Duan Danny Doe. In our next group, we have Sudhi Duda. Mia Eberline. Ursula Eisinger. Rochelle Forney. Lara Fu. Mario Gad. Sean Ganther. Esther Gao. Samantha Garcia. Andrew George. Please declare your student doctor. Thank you, student doctors. You may return to your seats.
Johan has a big forehead.
In our next group, we have Anthony Hugh. Jack Hahn. Lisa Hartunian. Ryan Hatmaker. Adam Hinshaw. Rose Hinson. Brian Ho. Katie Ho. Ha Wang. Sylvia Howard. Selena Huang. In the next group, we have Jane Coe, Elle Israeli, Jian Zhang,
Y'all ready for this? Y'all be ready, man? Dennis.
Fatima Kamara, Ethan Cotton, Natalie Khalili, Roger Kupretsky, Jeffrey Lamb, Timothy Lang, Andrew Lee, Ryan Lee, June Lee, faculty, please quote your student doctor. Thank you, student doctors. You may return to your seats. In the next group, we have Eric Leba, Kayla Liu, Tyrone Lin, May Liu, Merrill Matthew, Lisa Magali, Samuel Min, Laura Elizabeth Mulbeck, Alyssa Moy, Ava Nazari, Carolyn Nguyen, Daniel Nguyen, faculty, please quote your student doctor. Thank you, student doctors, for your return to your seats. Matthew Nguyen. Nam Nguyen. Vivian Nguyen. Kayvon Ikram. Stanley Onabu. Blake Cantor. Tiana Pham. Jonathan Placenza. Samantha Bustier. Brandon Saavedra. Carol Sandoval. Christine Ida Schaefer. Faculty, please quote your student documents. Come on, we can do better than that. All right. In our next group, we have Aurora Sin. Brian Tu. Tiffany Trapp. Brian Yang.
I have one more.
Selena Yang. Morgan Yee. Patricia Yen. Jessica Yee. Willa Yu. Olivia Yu. Jen Zhou. Meredith Zhou. Faculty, please go your student documents.
Well, it is indeed my great pleasure to lead some of my very most favorite people in the world. It's true. In reciting the UCSF School of Dentistry Pledge. I ask everyone to rise as our student doctors recite the pledge, the clinic pledge, which will be posted on the screen behind me here. Provide, I do hereby pledge to accept my professional responsibility to treat to the best of my ability all who come to me for care with confidentiality and compassion, to actively foster an environment of mutual trust and respect with patients, faculty, and fellow students, as embodied in the school's academic environment philosophy, to uphold the honor and integrity of the dental profession and to contribute to its progress, and to continue to advance my knowledge and skills throughout the remainder of my education here at UCSF and beyond. Please be seated.
You know, looking out at all these white coats brings multiple images to mind. For many of us, it brings out white coat syndrome. White coat syndrome is a phenomenon in which patients exhibit elevated blood pressure in clinical settings, but not in other settings. A visit to the dentist is a very anxious moment for our patients. In fact, many people on faculty know that I don't particularly like being on that side of the chair. Your first patient will be an anxious moment for you too, but always remember to keep the patient in mind and not the procedure. Now I know I'm the only one standing in between you and celebrating with your families and going out here, but I want you to understand the white coat legacy. Although you think of this as a start, there's an ongoing legacy of excellence and innovation at UCSF, and every one of you is part of this. You are the future of American healthcare. You are the next leg in the healthcare relay. Your teachers are going to pass you the baton with great expectations. And I encourage you to take up the challenges and meet them with great resolve and enthusiasm. I don't know what exciting opportunities the future holds for you, but I do know you will never regret what you gained at UCSF School of Dentistry. Congratulations. This concludes our ceremony this evening. A special thanks to all of those who made it possible, and thank you for attending. Good evening.